It just goes. Don't even think about it. Hip hop's back. Esco, they know over 808, some fatal over samples. I go yayo, crack music like the Yates on plugged in. Jump on cables, trap, bumping like prenatal 70s. I play with Play-Doh. All I see a bunch of Fredos. Godfather, they on payroll, they on go.
What's the deal, everybody? We are Oliver Happy Hour coming to you live on this hot summer day in July. It's your girl, Debbie Dev, here in the building. And I'm here with my lovely siblings, Daisy Ohh.
Daisy Ohh, always ready for the show.
And Darren.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, y'all. Today, our topic, we're going to talk about what's poppin'. So, Darren, hit me. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Why?
Because it's off.
Girl, yeah.
This wasn't
Sorry.
it.
It wasn't it. Sorry, y'all.
What was off about it?
I don't know. I feel like it was slowed down.
It was slowed down because it was an echo. There's an echo, Darren.
Yeah, I don't like
Oh,
the
maybe
echo,
it
Darren.
was a faster delay. Try it out.
Okay. What? Hey. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Darren, I don't like the.
What's poppin'?
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. That was a fail. That
was
was really a fail.
We failed.
It's probably the heat. Maybe it's the
I
heat.
didn't like the
You know
echo.
what? Call it what you want to, dear.
Yeah,
but
okay.
It was just,
So-
it wasn't.
Maybe I had to.
Next time, we're going to do it a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The technical struggle.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
little technical difficulties.
Wow.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, but we're going to go into new music. So what we just came into was Nas. Darren, what song was that?
That one was called. That one was off of the new album,
The
Magic
new
2.
album, Magic 2.
And that one was called Office Hours with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
With 50 Cent.
Yes.
Reason to stop.
No.
Let me fast forward.
KD at the same time. This ain't a Dumb and Dumber sequel. Jeff Daniels, Jim Carrey's my mans. But here's the plan. Multitasker. I don't need an OG pass. See, my trajectory is everlasting. Like Curtis Jackson. Hit 105 and did a crazy tirade. I'm surprised that I acted that way. A baby Mac 10 on my yak shit. Carhartt in the cold. Don't get confused and use.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Well, I'm already a Nas fan. I definitely will be listening to more of the album. But yeah, so far this song is pretty cool.
I mean, it's a Nas vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly,
New York.
I went to
New
one of
York,
his concerts at the Hollywood Bowl
Oh.
1 year, and he was phenomenal. He is a great performer. Like, honestly, I had low
Talk about
expectations.
For Nas?
Nas, he is like,
Excellent, superb. Like, he was better than Jay-Z to
Superb,
me.
okay?
Like, honestly, he gives
Yes.
a
His-
great show as a rapper.
his vibe, his style, like he's just classy
Yeah.
with it.
And then Lauryn Hill came out with them because they have that.
Oh, yeah, that was that.
My room, well.
Yeah, that.
Imagine that.
Yeah. She was terrible though. They both
no.
performed. That was like a dual concert or something
Right.
like that. They were
What
both headliners.
Oh, yeah, I remember they did that. That was a series of shows. Me and Nikki went to, I don't know if it was that show that me and Nikki went to as well, or maybe another.
We may have
You
been at
did
the,
because you
yes, we
picked up
were
my
there.
keys.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
was
left
like,
my work keys. I left
Gotta
my
play
work
with
keys
y'all.
at the Hollywood
Not y'all
Bowl.
forgetting that y'all went to the doggone concert
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at
Okay.
there. Like, is he gonna make a comment or like, nah?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I remember.
Did you think Nas was good or no?
No, Nas was good. He
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, he did. They did a few. Yeah, Nas was good. Cause we stayed for Nas's performance. We left during Lauryn Hill's performance.
It was that
It
bad.
was trash, Lauryn
Yeah,
Hill.
well, yeah. Me and Nikki were like, we better just go ahead and get home. So I think we did we take the bus? I think we took the bus. No,
Yeah.
we took an Uber. But I don't know. I forget
Oh,
You
what.
guys
happened.
may have taken an Uber back because
Yeah.
we all met and took the bus because I walked over there basically. Yeah, we all took the bus together and then it was. I mean,
Dang.
Lauryn Hill was just trash. Like her voice, her performance, she was off. Like I hope she's better now. I hope she's better nowadays. But
Yeah, I think she can sing all of her songs now. I mean, or
So
she
she
can sing.
that was just a bad time.
Yeah.
She didn't.
And many
do
people
her
knew it,
voice
though.
exercises.
that was the time
Drink
when
tea.
everybody was like, "Don't go to Lauryn Hill's concert. She don't show up on time."
Yeah, she was
and-
extra late.
Yeah,
That
You
is
know.
horrible.
and she can't sing. Like her voice is gone, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's what
You
was
know,
happening.
everybody has a downfall sometimes.
You know, we fall down, but we get back
But
up.
we get back up, and she is
Listen.
back up and doing her thing. Okay.
Yeah, well, you ain't got to get on the stage.
That's what
No,
I'm
I
saying.
don't think she'll
Sometimes
give that up, though.
you gotta retire.
Yeah, just become a DJ. Just play your music.
Well,
Be like, hey, everybody, I'm going to just put your mic out to the crowd. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Come on, sing it. Sing it with me.
oh, what Bobby be doing that too?
Who?
Bobby Brown.
No, Bobby Brown need to do that. His fat ass kid, he's going across the stage.
Child, he
Lord
be-
rest his soul.
Oh my goodness! Listen, Bobby.
Bless his soul.
Why'd you
Oh,
say?
Lord.
Bless
because
his
I just
soul.
Sounded like
remembered-
he died.
I know,
Well,
right?
You guys see the new Bobby Brown on this show. That ain't the Bobby Brown that we used to. That ain't the Bobby Brown we knew
I had
20
just
years
seen
ago.
an old video of him performing as like a Soul Train
Oh, yeah, he
or
was
something
getting
like
it.
that, and he was getting
Oh,
it.
really?
And then looking at that video, and then looking at a video of him now with his stomach, and you know him not being able to sing. Yes, and I'm like, oh damn, but he's still trying.
No, he's still trying. But all I'm saying, yeah, all I'm saying is that, like, you know, when you look at that old video of Bobby Brown
Yeah.
up on the stage, it looked like he could do like a Pilates class.
Yeah.
You know, he was, moving
he
across
was
the stage, just,
In shape,
you
you know,
got
3
two
steps
guys
he across the stage.
with the head mic on there, still singing, not even out of breath.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
eat,
And,
girl.
but back in the day, he
you
was
know.
on the drugs too.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
kinda gave him
you
that
know, he
energy,
maybe
too.
had a little extra pep in his
He
step.
did.
All right, so we'll just highlight this other one. This one's called The Team from Life on Planets, and this is from their Feels International EP. A little kind of house music.
It is. It sounds like house.
Boom, boom. Now let me fast forward it.
That's a nice little
All right.
You know who this reminds me of? Jessie Ware. You guys know that's like one of my favorite artists of all
yeah.
time. But like this kind of vibe, this like disco, kind
Mm-hmm.
of like has a disco background a little bit. Like that's
He was probably saying
that's
more
it.
post-disco.
post disco, yeah. But I mean, it's kind of like a thing right now because Jessie Ware has this song out called "Free Yourself." It's like it's amazing.
Oh, yeah?
I'm addicted.
Is it a new song or is it came out a long time?
Fairly new. It's on her new album, which like recently came out, if not this year, last year sometime. But yeah, it's really good. It's a great song. But that's what this
Oh, yeah, it
now
came
song
out.
sounds like.
It came out actually almost exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
July 19th, 2022.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is disco, Daisy. Yeah, this is disco. What we were
Definitely
listening
disco.
to was more
I feel
house.
like you could do.
But you know, house
similar to me.
house is a spinoff of what disco is.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
if you're looking at the progression of music.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
know?
what I'm listening to the tempo. Like
tempo, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
listening to the
Yeah,
tempo.
yeah,
It's similar, you know.
And absolutely. All right, so I guess that's new music, y'all.
Well,
New
then
music.
also I wanted
Oh.
to. I know this is a switch of gears, with the music genre, but you guys know the artist J Rock. Do you guys know J Rock?
Yeah,
he's a
of
part of
course.
TDE, right? He's with Absol and Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q. So
Mhm.
he just came out with
Too Fast.
Too Fast featuring Lotto and Anderson .Paak.
Oh, was that them?
Child, on
out
the
there?
video, he just dropped the video
Wait a
with
second,
the.
was that them that was getting this capture? Because I remember seeing a video of a girl. No, this wasn't there. Or maybe it is. It was somebody out in front of. What are y'all in front of?
Well, you know
Nicholson Gardens?
yeah, because that's where he's from.
So yeah, somebody was out there and they had one of them portable poles
Yep.
they brought out. So this was okay. So they were
So
getting the photos for this because I'm looking at the album cover and it's this girl on the pose, but they got a bunch of palm trees, so that's what's throwing me off. But you know they put the palm trees there.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
he just dropped the video and the single. I think his album is
okay.
gonna follow
Let me
soon
add this
after
to my library.
Yes, I met him. I actually know him personally. I met him back in the day.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. I would be, in the studio with my friend Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when he was first coming up, 2005, 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my guy. I'm proud of him, of his, growth and success. Like, he born and raised in the Nicholson Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Always, a nice guy,
That's
hood nigga, but he's,
I mean, who not
that's
hood?
what he is, but
who not hood, who grew up out here.
Right.
And that's like,
Well, look,
honestly,
either you was in the streets or you was in the church.
right,
for
Was
real.
in the
And
school,
if you was in the
what's
church,
name?
you still hood. Like,
For real.
But on when Sunday
Exactly.
comes, you know what it is.
but that's why they was running around the church like that, because it's like, hood tendencies. Maybe you want to faint.
No, but okay, so y'all go check out the new music. It's
Yeah, this is too fast.
it's
Pull over.
this is a good single for the summer.
Yeah, it is. Hey.
No, this is a straight up. This is a club song for real. This
I
is
feel
a
like
club.
doing a crip walk to it. Like, that's what it make me want to, like.
No, this is-
This is like one of them where I be like, hey.
Oh my God, yes. Okay. It'll definitely get you up to dance, okay? Okay, so moving on, you guys know about the review, not the review, sorry, the Pantages play, Tina Turner.
Yes, you guys saw
Oh my God, it was amazing. I really liked it.
Yeah.
They have two different, I guess, what do you call them, Darren? The headliner, not the headliner.
yeah, no, two different lead actresses, right?
Lead actresses,
Yeah.
yes.
Playing Tina. So we caught.
What is? Hold on.
Let me get the playbill. I have
Wait,
it right
was it
That's
two
what I was
leads?
like,
It was
wait.
only one of those lead actresses, though, that played her that night.
Yeah, so I think they, trade off.
Okay, yeah.
They do
Right,
Thursday,
right.
Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, or something like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah. Okay.
Darren has the trade off.
we Tina Turner fans. So,
Yes,
like,
okay.
for real. So I knew y'all was going to be up in there, like.
Yes. Okay.
Critical.
So, listen,
Critical.
I was definitely in there singing all the songs. I had a good time. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
I even heard it was a lady behind me that was laughing because I was saying stuff when they were doing the Ike scene.
Oh, yeah.
The character Ike, he had to like switch up his voice.
Okay.
And like make his voice raspy. So the
Mhm.
opening, they had him open like with a song, and I was kind of thrown off. I was just kind of thrown off, like, oh, did he really sound like that? Like, was his voice really raspy like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we gotta play. We gotta play one of Ike's songs.
I
but-
just remember it being really deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
It was raspy like that, but he was like a kind of a tiny man. Like his stature wasn't like super big or anything.
Yes.
That's literally
Oh my gosh, and I even learned like new things.
yeah.
I learned new info about her because I didn't know that one of her children was by one of the band members.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. And I
That was
like, dang,
before. That was before her and Ike got married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. They both had kids like before.
And then the way, oh my gosh, y'all just gotta go see it. Go to the Pantages. Oh,
Well, it's
no
no longer at the
here.
Pantages, right?
Sorry.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
might
it
be.
moved. It's gonna
It
come
was
back.
at the Sagerstrom Center for the Performing Arts in
Yeah.
Orange County, but I think that run might have been. 'Cause usually they do it for like a week out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Ike Turner right here.
Okay, I understand now.
You see why I needed Tina?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Give me back that wheat we got about you and
Let your head go.
Your head to go.
What? Oh no.
It's bad.
You've been acting lately, woman. You don't need no hair at all.
Ooh, damn, you know.
Oh no. It ain't
I
it.
wonder where he left the coke alone. That's who you really need to make a song about, boy.
Okay,
Right. That
geez.
part. That part.
But yeah.
Darren, how did you like? Was it Zern Villanueva that was doing it? That was playing her that night, or was it?
The night that we had saw it, it was Naomi Rogers.
Okay.
I think it might have been Naomi Rogers who was playing her that night.
She did. I think she did a good job. She did a really good job.
Okay.
And to have to, child, she
was working that stage.
working
with
the
her
stage.
thighs.
Okay, like they were working the moves. It was
Yes.
it was really good.
That's dope. That's dope. I
Yes.
love it. I'm so glad you guys got to go.
I'm really glad I got to go. Thank you, Darren. He got the tickets.
Yeah,
So
that was
smart.
definitely Naomi Rogers, who I believe we had saw, and yeah, she did a great, because like you were saying, like at the beginning, I was like, "Ooh, this girl don't know how to sing."
Yeah,
'Cause her
she
voice
had
was
to
just,
change her voice. Yes.
You know,
Oh.
I think we were just like
we were just
expecting.
throwing right it to
Oh,
be.
okay.
Because
I'm like, this is a Broadway show because I'm
Right.
not thinking it's
Yeah.
like the movie because it was
Right.
basically kind of like the movie, the
Yes.
progression of it,
Yeah.
which is kind of like more raw information, kind of told
Yeah.
and presented.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I was like, just go. But then I was like, wait a second, this is her right when she started out. Her voice
Right.
is very undeveloped. And
Right.
Yeah.
I think what about Tina Turner that again that we know is that when a woman, especially a female singer, when she gets older, her voice matures and really
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
the sweet spot for a female vocal performer is like in her 40s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you didn't, unfortunately, like Mariah Carey just blew her voice out.
From hitting the falsettos too
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
It's too many falsettos.
Right, really
that
going
that
to the
kills
extreme
your
lengths.
windpipes. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
But Beyonce in her 40s, she's
Beyonce,
She's hitting it.
sounds
Beyonce
lovely.
has
Yeah. She's
Wish
progressed
I
too.
could go to the
range
concert.
and control.
Yeah, I mean, you will, Devin. You will go to the concert. Like she gives a great show. She's one of the best
Great,
performers of our
yes.
lifetime. Like honestly,
Yeah.
if not the best.
Mhm.
But like Beyonce, her voice absolutely matured from Destiny's Child.
For sure.
I was just thinking about Destiny's Child the other day too. Like I don't know what
Daisy.
I was thinking about, but what?
I
What were you
was thinking.
singing?
I seen on Instagram they had like a remember they had that concert that they put on.
Oh yes,
that's
that
the
we
one
never
we-
got to go to.
But we will watch it often.
Yeah.
We got it on DVD.
Right.
Oh, the
And
Live in
I
Atlanta?
remember Anthony
Yeah.
and Andrew would come over and we would watch that mess.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that concert was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
they did it in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and oh my gosh,
Yeah, that is, I
Destiny's
mean,
Child.
honestly, if I was a concert, like if I could just curate a concert, I would put Destiny's Child, SWV,
Yes.
In Vogue, and who am I thinking of? The guy. It's like he has it's a guy that I'm thinking about. Not Tyrese. Maybe Tyrese. Maybe Tyrese could be up in there because he was coming up around the same time.
True.
Yeah.
And
Who?
it's
Like Tank or
Tank. Yes,
Oh,
it's
Tank.
Tank.
Thank you, Darren.
Tank.
Tank. I was
Okay.
gonna say it start with a T. Tank
Mhm.
and Carl Thomas.
Okay.
Carl
yeah.
Honestly, that would
No,
be
y'all can't forget Joe.
Joe,
Oh.
Monica Brandy. Like I would,
Yes.
if I could put
Oh
that,
my
if I
God.
could curate that would be like
Amazing.
and it would be like a summer jam concert that
Yes.
just runs all day. You have like different performers from like 2 to 10 o'clock.
That has to be at a huge place.
Yes,
A huge place.
a huge open door space, which like
But it
Coachella
has-
has that space. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, you got to think about the crowd too. Days you got to have more lounge chairs and
Okay.
sections.
And sections.
Yeah, that's
Sections.
true. Yes.
Lounge sections.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Bring your beach chairs. Bring your blanket. That's the kind of vibe I'm talking about.
That's the
Like,
economy section, Daisy. The high class sections are gonna have all this stuff.
I want a cabana. I
Yeah,
mean,
cabana,
I'm
yeah.
gonna obviously have a cabana. Duh. Like a covered cabana because I'm not trying to be in the sun all day.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay. Yeah.
But okay, so moving right along. The Writers Guild
Yes.
and SAG-AFTRA strike. Now, the Writers Guild, they've been on strike for Is it almost 2 or 3
Yeah, it's
months?
been almost about 2 months.
It's been
now.
2 months, like a little more than 2 months. Yes,
I think a
Uh-huh.
little bit over 2 months.
Yeah.
And SAG-AFTRA,
AFTRA.
they've been on strike for maybe like a
Since
week.
the
Oh,
first, yeah. Well, since
Yeah.
like the first.
Oh.
No, it's like a
wasn't
month,
June 30th?
almost
Oh
a
no, they
month.
extended it, huh? Past June.
3 weeks.
Oh,
been
okay.
like 2
Maybe it's been
weeks.
like 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
2,
It's
3
been
weeks.
like about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
Daisy, you were a part of SAG-AFTRA?
I mean, I was Taft-Hartley in, so that means like
Mm.
after you work a certain amount of hours, you
Mhm.
get basically a certificate saying now you can be a part of SAG because you've worked this many hours.
Mhm.
But you have to pay these dues. Basically, that's what makes you a part of the union is you
Mhm.
pay dues every single year. And back then it was like something like $700, and I was just like, why? I'm not really working like every single month or every single week like that. It was certain gigs that I was
Mhm.
doing. So I was just like, I don't need it right now. But if
Yeah.
I was, then basically every year you have to renew your dues to be a part of these unions.
Ye-
Same with the Writers Guild. Once
Okay.
you're a part of it, once you commit so many hours, you can like apply,
Yeah.
and based on that application, they approve you. That's why they have a board. They have
Mhm.
all these different committees because to be a part of it, you have to go through steps, and then once you're in it, it's like they protect you, similar to other workers unions
Okay.
like Amazon and Starbucks, like that have gone through strikes recently.
Yeah.
And I think just to speak on it, I think what has happened, unfortunately, was you just had a proliferation of money because, I mean, really what they're fighting for is because.
Well, I was gonna go. Sorry
Oh,
to
go ahead,
cut you
go
off, but I was gonna say, people may wonder why the actors and writers are striking, and it says for the first time in over 60 years, the unions representing actors and Hollywood writers are staging a strike at the same time, protesting low pay and studio proposals for using artificial intelligence tools in production.
Yes.
And more than 175,000 union members are out of work until a deal is made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, it sucks that a lot of people are out of work, and then like some shops that would provide like
catering
and tools and
Right.
set
Outfits.
Yeah,
outfits
rentals,
and
yeah.
stuff
Mm-hmm.
are like their businesses are
Well, everything is shut down. Every
Yeah.
single other union, because this is just the actors union and the writers union that's on strike. When the
Yeah.
writers left, I mean, movie productions were still in because a writer just writes a screenplay,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, okay, you're moving forward with production. But now with SAG strike, it's like, well, now productions
Yeah.
are shut down, film and television.
Mm-hmm.
For the writer's strike, at first, all that was cut off. At first, was like Jimmy Fallon and the Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher. Those shows. But not daytime TV. Daytime TV is still going on. I think they write their stories out like months and months and months in advance.
Yeah.
But because that General Hospital is still on with new episodes. But
Yeah, I don't think they're a part of SAG-AFTRA. Like that's a whole nother. So is comic books, like the writers of comic books and comics just in general, they're not a part of it.
Yeah, or like the makeup artists union. But
Yeah,
for
yeah.
SAG-AFTRA, it does include actors, stunt persons,
people.
and I think some
Theater.
theater people,
Mhm.
voice actors.
Mhm.
This is covering that. So,
What is this like? What does Mary do?
The
the
painters, the set
painters,
design.
the
so
set
that's
design.
a separate
Yeah.
union.
Oh,
That's
it's
a
a
That's a
separate.
painters union.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but just by virtue of that, then like that, they're affected because there's no production.
Right.
So everything is shut down for the industry, and I think a lot of what they're fighting for is better residuals for streaming. So,
Yes,
like, take
true.
Netflix, for example. Netflix has all these shows, but do they release metrics and saying, oh, we had 3 million people who've watched this, or we've had 2 million people rewatch this 3 times? You know
Yeah.
how you guys fall asleep on
Yeah.
Netflix and shit.
Right.
Because look, Netflix does not want to release that data. You know why?
Mhm.
Why
They have
wouldn't
to pay. They have to pay the
gotta
actors
pay it out, yeah.
residuals.
Residuals is
Well, no, that's what the actors want. The actors want to know that because they want to demand more residuals.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I was a part of a popular movie. Look how many times
Right.
people have streamed this. Squid Game brought $1 billion in value to Netflix,
Yeah.
but does the actors who were in that film, do their residuals increase? Hell no.
Yeah. Exactly.
It didn't increase.
Yeah.
They didn't get a bonus for being the #1 show in the in the damn world.
Yeah. I mean, and that is what they are fighting for, is like literally not only their time and energy and like hours that they put into stuff, but like you as a company are benefiting from this years down the line, like months, years, decades down the line. So where am I profiting off of that? Which honestly, if you commit your time and you're the performer,
you should
like
get paid, and
give me an extra dollar for every year that this is over a certain amount. You know what I mean? Like that's proper negotiations. But these movie companies, or like these what I want to call it?
Studios.
The studios, the motion picture studios that are part of their own union. They're like, you know what? This is a time for us to save money. Actually, we're not shelling out a whole lot of money while these people are on strike. So we're not,
Yeah, let's just bring everything to a halt.
Right. Let's just bring everything to a halt until because they also lost money during the pandemic. So you have to think, what is the benefit for the studios to be doing this right now? What is the benefit for the actors and people that are part of these unions? But then also, what impact will that have on them later on? Are these writers and actors going to be blackballed later on to create a new wave of new actors and celebrities?
Monique, she was blackballed, right? For speaking up for herself, and now is going through a lawsuit about the Parkers, and Countess Vaughn. And she was like, I know she posted something about it, saying like,
what'd she say?
I've been telling y'all. Basically, like, but
their residuals are very low, even though the Parkers be on sometimes in a whole marathon.
Exactly.
Yeah, so do other shows.
Parkers was a very very great show. But yeah.
Yeah, hold on. So we'll just pause for one quick second, and we'll continue with this with a brief intermission.
And we're back. Sorry, you guys. Excuse us for that brief little interlude. But we were talking about the Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA strike. But I also wanted to go into another strike that's going on with the hotels.
Yeah.
They've been picketing for higher wages and better benefits and working conditions. They said that hotel employees are forced into long commutes because their pay hasn't kept pace with soaring housing costs. So, I wanted to touch on this because I have a friend that is in the hotel industry, and she's been picketing as well. And I'm in support of that because they do need to pay these workers more, because I know she stays like in the what the area is that? Like not too far from Lamert Park.
Chesterfield Square?
Yeah, that area.
Hyde Park.
And she has to go all the way to Westwood, Hollywood area. And right now she's not driving, you know, so that cost to get to work and back with Uber and everything. So, I mean, and she working 2 jobs.
That's a lot.
Really 3.
Yeah.
So, I'm in support of that. I really hope they come to some type of resolution and
but we were talking about people being blackballed, basically. Like if they decide, if they decide to strike, like one with hotels, you just mentioned that, writers, actors, they're going to be blackballed. Yeah. Honestly, I think that it's a high possibility it happened to Monique.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not on a massive scale, but who knows? Based off of what people say, based off of what people want to do. But I think it's a fair question to ask why the CEOs of these studios are getting paid millions and hundreds of millions of dollars sometimes with their contracts. Yeah. The guy of Warner CEO, he's getting like over 200, like I think that's over like $200 million. Bob Iger, like over $25 million a year that Bob Iger is getting as head of CEO of Walt Disney Company. Yeah. You know, other people they're making millions and millions of dollars per year. Yeah. But I mean, it really begs the question. I mean, because hey, look, I mean, a baseball star is making that much money a year, so they try to find the justification. Well, income inequality has gotten to an outstanding level in this country, to where really even in some of the movies, the lead actors stuff is getting paid a lot of money. That's where sometimes the budget is going to these big name talent. But who they're really fighting for, who this strike is really for, is for those workers who are the fill-ins, right? The extras, the people with the small parts and the small roles in each of those films, because they're the ones who really make it so that those films work, because the studios are coming in and saying that they're going to try and do some AI bullshit and have it all constructed from AI and just fill in and hire the talent to come in and fix the shit that the AI been fucking up on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. That's also why they're striking too, is artificial intelligence. And it being basically like these studios are saying, yeah, we don't really need as many writers anymore. Artificial intelligence can actually finish the script for you. So you can start it for us. You can create the idea, but we'll use AI to continue the writing. And writers are like, wait, but there's going to be a lot missing. Like, for instance, and we'll talk about this, the new show with, what is it, Michelle, what is her name? Anyways, Battle of the Thickest or Survival of the Thickest.
Survival of the Thickest.
Yeah, like, honestly, we would miss certain beats within that where we know as an audience what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, we can connect with her because she's a human being. And a lot of her bits, or like a lot of the pieces in there, a lot of what they call the beats are hilarious.
Yes.
And, like, you just connect because you're like, wow, I've lived through that experience. I've seen that before. I've had a friend like that. Like, you can connect with those small idiosyncrasies that an AI just cannot provide.
Yeah,
and that's what writers
right.
are saying.
And the AI is just going to come up with shit that's available on the internet. And some of the people who are always on the internet, all those narratives, it's just like with politics, right? You know how like in politics, there's a primary and not everybody shows up to vote in the primary. So just the crazy folks show up to vote in the primary and they get the craziest candidate that we all have to vote for in the general election.
Right.
AI is picking up on all the people who just are just obsessed with the internet, share all their raw emotions out. And this is supposed to be the shit that's supposed to base stuff off of human interaction. It's supposed to write shit for us.
Yeah.
I really
don't
just be
think
thinking
so.
back to iRobot, the movie iRobot. I really do.
And so many have compared it to that movie, honestly. And I think Terminator, one of the the creator James Cameron of Terminator also created Avatar. He's like, I've been telling you guys for years, this is why I created Terminator, is because I want you guys to realize like AI can really mess up some stuff. Like it could really
malfunction. The hell?
Ruin us.
We need limits on it.
Yeah.
We need limits on
it.
Boundaries. The other thing that I wanted to get back to, because I think I kind of posed it as a question to you guys, but I did want to answer it, was I was asking you guys, why wouldn't a company like Netflix want to release the data about the amount of times like a title is viewed, like the view count? And you guys said, it's a part of the negotiations, and granted it is, because, people want to know. They want to be able to bargain with Netflix. But really, it's like Netflix doesn't want the Wall Street investors to know. Netflix is a publicly traded company like most of the other studios are.
That's true.
They do not want the investors to know, because right now Netflix is going for over $400 a share. They do not want any of those people to know about how many people are viewing each of the titles.
Right.
And then it would have to even bring justification of why they don't invest in the titles that are successful.
Yeah.
You had great titles out there doing good. Had some great titles out there that they chose not to continue. But then again, look, Orange is the New Black, hey, $4 million an episode.
Crazy.
Right at that, for it. That's a lot of money, for some people. So
just an episode?
So it comes to question just about the whole model of Hollywood. What's being used? Is there waste? And why does waste always have to come on the backs of the workers?
Yeah, the people that are actually making this popular, the actors, the people that create like the sets and the design the costumes. Like, honestly, the costume design is like a huge part of it. Like, set design is a huge. That's why that's winning Oscars.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Costume and set design and like visual effects.
How many times have you looked at a movie and been like, "Oh my gosh, I really love all like
Literally
the designs and like
Yeah,
the
the set,
fashion.
yeah.
it drives
and
fashion.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
Totally.
it's
You know, or you just even think about a movie like, I'll name a movie like The Fifth Element, right?
yes.
Just how unique
Yes.
all of everybody's, you know,
Yes.
even it looks like a fucking paintball that Chris Rock had.
Oh my
Paint,
gosh.
a paint roller come out of his head.
Right.
But yeah, anyway, you know, I think it's just something to consider about all these things about the workers who it will affect. And I think just in general, they just need to come up with better ideas on how to manage the budget for some of these titles.
Yeah.
Or even, how about this? Studios need to invest in more. Well, I guess that's the virtue of it. But distributors need to invest more in independent films and productions because many times they know how to budget for a film and pay them
Yeah.
if it becomes successful.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
That's facts.
Hey, look, Amazon Prime can't be the only place that invests in B movies. You know?
Okay.
At least get them a better camcorder. Damn.
Right.
But,
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, our black people for that matter, because there's a lot of B movie, C movie, black
Right.
movies that are out there, but it's self-sustained. Did you guys hear about Diddy, Diddy or P Diddy or Sean Diddy?
Love.
Sean
whatever
Diddy
the heck.
Combs.
Whatever
Puff
his
Daddy.
name
He wanna
is,
go by
y'all.
Love,
Yeah.
Papa Daddy?
Okay, Papa Daddy, P Diddy. Anyways, have y'all heard that he like created a new application or a new app that's like supposed to be only like for us, by us, basically? So, really highlighting black clothes, black fashion, not fashion, but black products, different things like that. It's like a whole network that he created. He invested in it, and honestly, he put like millions of dollars into it. It's finally out there. I think it was just released maybe
Oh, wow.
sometime
Really?
this year. And
Huh.
he was like, you know what? I don't even need to make a profit from this. I just want my people to prosper. I want this to be like Tulsa, Oklahoma, where like we are self-sustained.
Okay.
We are supporting each other, where our dollar goes in between black businesses for a longer period of time so that we can build black wealth.
Yes.
I don't need to make any
Dang.
extra revenue from it. If I do, great. But it's actually I'm like, okay, Matt, respect. Because, I mean, did it be questionable to me sometimes? But honestly, I was like, he was like, if this has to be my last, like, life work, my last investment, I would die happy. Like, literally, I think he was interviewed about it. He was just like, yeah, I'm like, I really want this to be for our people. I already created a great record company. I'm using that
can do
money
some
to
more.
develop this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so
it's
he's
called
been
Empower
talking about
Global?
this for the last 5 years about
Yeah.
creating an app. So
It's
yeah,
called Empower Global.
yes, it's called. So you can go to it at empowerglobal.shop, and I'm looking at it right now where they got men's, women's, fashion for all. They
Wow.
have beauty products here. Okay, so this is so Actively Black. You guys heard about Actively Black, right? So Actively Black, they are like a pretty much like a black owned. Pretty much they have their own app too, but I see they're coordinating with them. It looks like June 79 NYC. Yeah, Actively Black has a lot of stuff. Actively Black makes their own shoes and stuff, so they're a good company. Damn, what the hell? Zip Blazer, $895. Well, it's black people. Hey, black people know their worth. Sometimes I cannot afford it. So
Yeah.
He said, it's a quote from him. He says, "My mission has always been to empower black entrepreneurs and create more opportunities for them to access the resources, tools, and support needed to build successful businesses." He says, "Empower Global will uplift black entrepreneurs, keep dollars circulating in our community,
Yeah.
and make buying black a lifestyle."
Yep. I just basically
that's
summarized
respect,
that in
yeah.
so many words. But
Right, you did. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
But yeah, I'm glad that you guys looked it up. So just know,
Yeah.
like, y'all download the app if you
Yeah,
support black
okay.
businesses, want to support black businesses, whether you're black or not. Like, everybody can benefit.
Right.
And just invest in our people. So
That part.
honestly, I do feel like things like that, where he's kind of going around the system and creating your own thing, like, why don't we create our own thing as black people? You know what I mean? I'm a CFO of a company right now where like
Yes.
that's our mission, is to create more spaces for Black writers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you guys more about that in the future. But yeah, like we've been talking about this and how now we can use this as an opportunity to get more money into the pockets of our Black writers who's creating great shows,
Yes.
great TV, great movies, great entertainment that we love and adore.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of times Black writers behind it.
Yes.
Shonda
Perfect.
Rhimes, kind of starting,
Yes, for real. 'cause she
opening
is
the door for a lot of people.
The bomb. Okay, thebomb.com. Okay, so we also wanted to touch on botched surgeries, plastic surgery to be specific. You guys know, if you haven't heard about she was a model for, oh my gosh, y'all.
Devin, you do this to us all the time.
What are you talking
I
about?
know.
Not read your
Jackie
mind.
Ohh. Okay.
Wildin' Out.
Jackie
She was a
Ohh,
Wildin' Out
Wildin'
girl.
Out. I was like, why am I going having a blank right now? Yeah, she was the model, one of the models, and longtime girlfriend of comedian DC Young Fly, and she passed away after having what they call a mommy makeover, which includes like a breast lift, like liposuction,
Mm-hmm.
and I think maybe butt injections.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a couple days after the surgery, she was found unconscious, and she leaves behind 3 small babies in DC Young Fly, as well as her mother, and a host of family and friends that miss her dearly. But everybody was questioning, like, the surgeon. He wasn't really certified. He had, like, some questionable things about him. So, yeah, that is devastating in itself. As well as Madonna. Daisy, you knew more about that.
This is just speculation, and let me just go back to Jacky Ohh because I do feel like body positivity is something that is really, really important within our community. Not feeling the need to even have a mommy makeover, where it's like, yes, girl, your body is gonna change after you have a baby. You don't need, like, just get you can get a girdle and figure it out. You don't need to get surgery for this, but so many women are putting cement in their bodies, and nobody knows how many times she went through surgery before this botched surgery. But definitely, let's pray for these women out there that are like Instagram famous or on TV that feel the need to do that, because it's just it's terrible. And Madonna doesn't even look the same. Let's just be quite honest.
Oh my gosh.
I think we talked about this before.
It's like a Michael Jackson type situation.
I didn't even recognize her on the last
award
show.
What? That's Madonna? What?
The last award show. Like, I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? So, but I do speculate Madonna probably almost died from some medication that she was on after a surgery. Like, that's just my speculation. But nobody knows if that's true. What was put out there was she responded negatively to medication, or she accidentally overdosed and almost died and was in the hospital for weeks, had to cancel her tour.
Oh, she canceled her. Oh.
Well, it's rescheduled, but she had to cancel it. It was scheduled for like the next week.
OMG.
Yeah, like it was like a big deal. People bought her tickets and everything.
So she was getting some last minute surgeries done and it went wrong. That's the speculation. That is the speculation.
That's the speculation.
Allegedly. Oh gosh, Madonna.
Yeah.
Just sit down, girl.
She don't need all that. I mean, but hey, look, vanity, man.
We gotta really.
Vanity.
Yes. Moving along, Jamie Fox in his recovery, y'all, he is back and, well. He did make a video recently saying that, there was a lot of speculation saying, all these things about him. And he was just saying he wanted He wanted it to be very private because he just didn't want people, his fans, to see him like down bad. And he was just like, I want you guys to remember me laughing, smiling, joking around, partying, and positive vibes. He just didn't want. He said he went to hell and back. He's back though, and he's better. And y'all know I love me some Eric Bishop. Y'all, I really do. And I was really, oh my gosh, when they said that he had a stroke from high blood pressure. That was very scary for a lot of people because he's so talented. He's very, he's like an artist, an actor that we grew up watching. So, yeah. Also, should we go into movies or?
Yeah, let's continue to pray for Jamiee Fox's recovery, that he's back out there and can do all the things. Let's talk about movies and new shows in the next episode.
Guys.
We got some good stuff for y'all.
All right, guys. Our Proverbs 3, 5, and 6.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
Have a great week, guys.
God bless.
I only have one to make. You can open your palm, waiting to catch a break. The cards will fall where they may. And what about me?